Now we have done this web page last time, okay, and we learn how to create interactive button and link inside the page, okay, and also we learn how to create a menu with the interactive button like this. Here in the main website, I have something called contact me and feedback. So I'm going to create a form, a web page for contact me, because when I run the program, there's no page for that. So when I run the program like this, I show it in the browser. You can see that all of them has page like this one here, like this one here, experience, photos, okay, and search also, okay, and the search is coming. The internet is very slow here. Can you see the search coming or not yet? Yes, so this is the search, and we learn how to include the search inside the frame. And we have the contact me, which is not yet done, and the feedback is not yet done. So even the photos was not that good. So what I'm gonna do is, how do we create something much better? Okay, let's go to the program. Okay, I'm gonna create the contact me form. So I'm gonna go file and then say new page. I'm gonna choose HTML, and then after that say OK. And here the name is Untitled, so I'm gonna say save as contact me, save as, and give it the name as contact me. Okay, coming up, and here I'm gonna say contact me. Okay, this is the name, so I know this page is for contact me, and say save. In the contact me, I would say maybe I'll write it in Arabic, so in query you can contact us using this methods. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna say, okay, here I'm gonna put the table, not the table, I'm gonna put the form, but I will put the form in a table to be more organized. I always do things in a table. So what I'm gonna do is say insert table, and in the form I'm gonna put 4 rows, for example, or 5. Let's make it 6, and 2 columns only. Let's make it 4 columns because I need to put my card in it. And the size, I'm gonna make it 60%, not 100%. I don't want full screen. I want it only small part of the screen, and I will make a border for it. Okay, and let's use the background color as one nice color here so I can see that. Okay, and then I say okay. So this is the table. I'm gonna put the table in the middle. Okay, here I'm gonna now say your name. Let's say name. I'm gonna put the form in English, name, and I'm ask you about your email address. Okay, and here I'm gonna say I'm gonna say is problem type or inquiry type.
Mister.
Say inquiry type, and here I'm gonna say message. Let's say that I put these things here. Um, what is this thing here coming up here? Good. Email. All right. Now I will put here from the toolbox here, I'm going to put for the name, I will put input text here. Okay. And then for the email also, I will put input text here. And for the inquiry type, I'm going to put drop down box. Okay. Drop down box here for the inquiry type, just make it a little bit larger, and this one make it a little bit longer. Okay, be more interesting. And for the message, I'm gonna give text area because he is gonna write a little bit more things. So make it a little bit larger. Let me increase the font here. So I'm gonna make the size here probably from here. I'm gonna choose like H3. Okay. Now I put the form. I need to put two buttons. Okay. First one is submit. I'm gonna put it here. You see, when I use the table, it's much better that, and I can increase that like this and put it in the middle. And I'm gonna put another one for reset. Okay, so reset to make it the same size um, as submit. Okay, so I have the button, but here I need to change the names for these things. So this one, double click on it, double click on it. Instead of text one, I'm gonna call it name, but in English. Okay, name. And the no initial value, I'm going to say okay. Direction, if you are writing in Arabic, make it right to left. If you make in English, keep it left to right. Okay. And here I'm going to say email in English, email, and say okay. And here I'm going to call it type in English. Okay. And I'm gonna remove this one. I'm gonna add complain, new one. It's a message. Okay, and then add that and say inquiry. So I have three types. Okay, and say okay, and then I'm gonna say okay here. The last one is the message, call it, and in English, message. And no initial thing. I'm gonna say here, write your message here, your without initial value, just keep it empty and say okay. So this one is already named submit and its type is submit, and this one here is named reset, type is reset. Okay, so I'm gonna say okay. Now this is the form, save it. Okay, and now I'm gonna go to the main page, this one here. I will connect this one with the form. So connect me, right click and go to the hyperlink property, not this way, double click on it because it's an interactive button, not hyperlink. So right click on it, go to the button property because it's a button property, and in the button property you can find the browse here, and in the browse I'm gonna go to place in this file or web page. This is contact me. I'm gonna say okay, and then say okay, right? But did we forget to put the target frame or not? So browse, the target frame should be this one here. Okay, and again contact me, and this is okay. I'm gonna save it now and save all the buttons. Yes, and it's all saved now. So I'm gonna see it on the browser. You can say just to test it. Every time you do something, test it, see how does it look like. So I'm gonna click on contact me, and you can see the form is coming right here. You can type anything that you choose here. What's the message? Like this. Anything you write like that, and you say submit, and the message will be sent to the database. Okay, this is how we create a contact me form. If I want to create also add to it, I'm going to add something to it. Okay, let's add to the contact me. Contact me. Where is it? Yeah, here. Contact me here. I'm gonna add also my card here next to this one here. I'm gonna merge these four together, all of them together like this. Okay, all of these things together, merge them, and I'm gonna say right click, modify, merge. They will become one cell. In this cell, I'm gonna insert my card I created with the publisher last time. So I'm gonna say insert picture from file. I save my from this one here. Here, I'm gonna insert it into this space. So let's make it smaller a little bit. I don't want too much big. So he can contact me using this card or using this form. If you want, you can increase the form, you can increase the table size. So, for example, I can say table property and increase the size a little bit to 80%. Say OK, and then I can increase the size here. So make it a little bit bigger, put it in the other side, and you can save it right now. Okay, save, and this will be included in the project. This picture comes here, so I'm going to put it in the image folder. Any picture, put it in the image folder. Okay, all right. So I'm going to delete this one here because I don't need it right now. All right. So this is how it look like now, like this. If I want to show it, I can refresh this page, click on contact me. You can say that you can fill the form, or you can use these numbers or this email to contact me if you want. Okay. Also, I can do something else. I can email me at email me on, for example, what's his name? Al-Muhannad. Al-Muhannad. Okay, at everyct.edu.on. And then I can do this, okay, make it as an email link, copy, and then I'm going to go insert, hyperlink, and then I will choose email hyperlink. Okay, I'll choose email hyperlink. I'll put the email here, and the subject, I'm gonna put it right here in English. So I'm gonna say inquiry or web email, and say okay. And that will become like this. So I can fill the form, I can use the numbers in the card to contact the person. I can also click right here and email him directly. These are you have to know to solve everything. Okay, now we're gonna have to create a form that about feedback, to get feedback from you. So I'm gonna have to create this form. I deleted everything, so I say feedback form. In this feedback form, I'm gonna create a form. I will put it inside a table. So what I'm gonna do is first insert a table. The table makes the form looks better actually. So I'm gonna increase the number of row, okay, and make it 2 columns. Then after that, I'm say, okay, all right, good. But the table, I don't want the table to be the whole page. So I want to have it as like 50% of the size of the page. I will have the border, and let's give it a background as like a light color, like this, and say okay. All right. Also, I'm gonna go to the table and property of the cells, not the table. Okay, and say here cells property. I will put border for the cell. Okay. Okay, good. Now, what I'm gonna do is the same thing here. I'm gonna say name. email, your mobile number, for example, okay, and then say your college, okay, and then what can I say also? Your gender, okay, and after that I can say, for example, education or level. Let's say what's it called, skills, or let's say yeah, education. And then after that you're going to say the address, and then comments, okay, and these fields. So for the name, input text, okay, input text, and put it here. And for the email, also the same thing, text box, okay, because you need to enter something in here. Okay, let's put the table in the middle. Okay, and then the mobile number is the same, text. Okay, I'm gonna call this one name, okay, and say that. This one I'm gonna call it email, okay, and here mobile, okay, and for the college I'm gonna insert a drop down to choose the college. Okay, make it larger and double click on it. I'll call it college, and then I'm gonna add, remove this one here, and then add every city, okay. I'm gonna add HCT, okay. I'm gonna add what do you call it, Nizwa, and then add Ibra, for example, and then add me college, for example, and say okay. And I'm gonna say okay here. And for the gender, I'm gonna use the radio here. And for the radio, this is for female, ladies first, okay. And then I'm gonna change it to the group name. I'm gonna change the group name to gender, okay. And the value is female, okay. I'm gonna need this group name, so I'm gonna copy it, and okay. And then I'm adding space like this. I'll add another one for the which one, for the male, and the same thing, double click on it, and the group is gender. Make sure they are the same group, and then the value is male, and say okay. And these are the groups, okay. You can add one more option saying I don't want to tell my gender. You can say something like this. You always see it in the website. Not important, or not telling. Okay, something like that. So you can say here it's in the same group and the value is none. Okay, he did not want to tell his gender, he want to keep it as a secret, and something like that. Education level, education, you could have done diploma and advanced diploma and bachelor together. Okay, so I can say I can use checkbox here. Say here diploma, or let's start with high school. I'm gonna copy this value here because I needed to put it there. Here is the name is high school, and the value is high school, okay. And then space, I'm gonna add another one, and say diploma. And then here I'm going to say diploma, and the value is diploma, and say OK. Another one is advanced diploma, and gonna copy that and double click on it and say advanced, and the value is this value here. OK, and the last one is bachelor, so I'm gonna add new one here and then say bachelor, and then copy this. I'm gonna remove the E, double click, and then put the value here and say OK. So this is the choice. I can choose I've done high school, I've done diploma, I've done advanced diploma, I've done bachelor, or I can choose just one or two. Okay. The address, I'm gonna give the address as text area because the address is gonna be longer than one line. So text area here. I'm gonna make it bigger a little bit. Okay. And comments also, I can give it text area as well. Okay, because the comment could be more. Okay. Make it larger. Okay, and here larger. Right here, just the same length as the others. Okay, and here also same length. Okay, guys, all good. I'm gonna add two buttons. One is I'm gonna add advanced one. Why did I advance? So I can change here. I can say send. Okay, send feedback, and another advanced button here, but put space between them like this. And this one I'm gonna call it clear 4. Okay. And instead of adding reset and radio, I can just click on this one, property, advanced button property. I'll change the type to submit. Okay. And the name submit. Okay. And the value submit. And say okay. And same thing here, this one here, property, and I'm going to change it to reset button, and the value is reset 1 and reset. Why I put 1? Because sometimes you have more than one reset button, so I'm going to use reset 1, reset 2, and something. So instead of adding reset and radio and reset and submit directly, I added advanced button and I changed the type to reset and submit. And this is the form. I can change this color to another color like this color. Okay, and make it bold like that. Put it in the middle like this, or keep it like that. Okay. So I can also change the color for this one, the background for this one from here, and I'm gonna go and use this one here. For example, apply. It looks like this. Okay, so I can push that a little bit, save it. Okay, save the form, and in the main page, I'm gonna connect it with this one. So right click on this one, go to the property, okay, and then browse, and not email, I'm gonna choose existing file, And then the existing file, I'm going to use the form. Where's the form? This is the form, and the target frame should be this one here, and say OK, and then OK, and then I'm going to say OK. So this is how it look like. Okay, let's see how is it coming. All right, I'm going to browse that. Not just the file, the whole web page. Okay, so it's here. We already saved everything, and the web page is right here. This is about me. This is academic. This is experience, photos, Bing search, and this is contact me. We already done it, and this is the feedback. Okay, this is the form for the feedback. So you can type here one line. You cannot type more than one line. You can put your email. Okay, you can put your mobile and choose the college. You choose Borami, for example, and you can choose here one of them. Okay, so I'm going to say I'm not telling you what's my gender. And for education, I have done high school, I have done diploma, I have done advanced diploma, but I haven't done bachelor yet. Okay, and you can write my address is every, and write something like Al Murtafa, like this, and something. You write comments. Okay, this is no comment. You can say no comments from me. All good. And you can say send that. If you say clear, it will clear the form. It will delete everything in the form. Okay, it's supposed to delete everything. If you say send, it will take the data and send it to the database.